a joyous thing to be with seekers, to be with young people who are seeking. I've come to the first time, frustrated. I should have come much earlier, I feel so tired, the way some of the seekers are raised by these horrible people who are around. One has to know that you cannot pay for God's love. You cannot pay for it. You cannot organize. It is something that God has given you already, that is within you. You cannot manufacture it. And you cannot copy it. What happened to you when you became a human being from amoeba? How much did you pay for that? Who organized that for you? If there is living God, if He exists, and if there is His living love, then whatever has happened to you, or will happen to you, and has to happen to you, has to be absolutely living. It cannot be some sensational thing or some sort of a funny gesture or contortions in your body which you cannot control. You have to have complete control over yourself. That's the first thing that should happen to you, that you should be master of yourself. But we are deluded and impressed by those who are true seekers will have to come to Sahaja. Now, SahajaYoga means spontaneous happening within. It's not rational. You cannot put in any effort for it. Some people will not get it. Whatever I may try, or you may try. They just can't get it. But most of them should get it. It's a spontaneous happening that takes place within you. Because now we have reached a stage of our evolution where we have to have the breakthrough into the absolute. Otherwise the chaos of this world is not going to end. That's your due. It's your right. Yoga means a union with God. It means union with your spirit. It's not no other nonsense that people talk. Sahaja means, Saha means with, Ja means born. It is within you, it is spontaneous. Like every seed has a primule in it. You too have that power within you. Just place there in the center, the triangular hole within you. So many people who are real scholars, who are seekers, have reached a conclusion that it is the awakening of the Kundalini only gives you your second birth, your baptism. But they do not know how it will work out, because it's a living force. You cannot pull out the primule out of the seed. You cannot force a flower to become a fruit. You cannot pay money for it. You cannot rationalize it. You mock at it or laugh at it, or if you doubt it, whatever it is, it will work out when it has to work. In the same way today, we are at a juncture of a great happening. Our realization has to take place, evolution has to take place. Otherwise, this creation will have no meaning, you will have no meaning. So don't go in for cheap sensation and sensational stuff that is around. You have to ask for the real. That real, you will only ask for if you have a self-esteem. That you understand that you have to get the real and not something that you can purchase in the market. Whatever you can do is not demand. So, because you are doing no living work whatsoever. But after realization, you can do living work, because your awareness itself becomes dynamic and is element. I had a very long interview just now with the lots of journalists and the TV people and radio people. I was surprised. They were very, very wise and extremely deeply interested in the real thing. And the questions they asked, the first and foremost question that they asked was, what is this Kundalini? Was very good, because they didn't ask any mundane question, do you claim this, do you do this, all this nonsense. They didn't ask me. They said, what is this Kundalini? Which is a very sensible and a wise question. This won't come to a stupid mind. What is Kundalini? One should know what is it. If you have come here with the curiosity of knowing, at least you must ask such a question as to what is Kundalini, because nothing is telling it. You shouldn't ask me questions as if you go to a shopkeeper. There's something, what we call a gift. If you want to have, you can have it. If you don't want to have, I cannot force it down your throat. You have to choose it in all your freedom and understanding. Now this Kundalini is the pure desire. The power of desire within us, which is placed in the triangular bone called Sekti, which remains the whole even after creating the whole of you, as you look like a human being. It's just the same. Till you get your realization, till you get your absolute, it will remain. You may go to thousands of gurus, do what you like. There are people I've seen who are so identified with gurus that they don't even realize that they haven't got anything, any power within them, nothing. But still, they are so identified with them. Unless and until you get your spirit, you are not going to be satisfied. You try anything else because you are a category and category of a seeker. There may be some who are not, who are just posing to. They can be discovered very easily. The Kundalini rises only in the presence of a holy person who is a realized. That's why they say you must get a Sattva Guru. Is a Guru who is a realized soul. But how many there are? They are floating enterprises. They are mesmerizing. They have given you no powers whatsoever except to dance according to their will and pay them their bills. Now, the time has come for you to know that you are going to be your own gurus. You have to achieve your spirit and you have to become that. But stupid won't understand. I understand that why people go to such gurus sometimes are extremely stupid, that they can't see that we haven't got the real thing. If they are real seekers, they would not accept something that is not true. They will deny and defy all and will say that we must have the power of our spirit. Have we got the power to know what's wrong with us and what's wrong with others? This is what you have to ask. This Kundalini rises and gives you your baptism in the 40 minutes. The time is so short that I can't describe the whole lot to you. There are 7 centers within us, and the Kundalini is placed above the lowest center. It's very important to know this point, about which I'll tell you later on. It's here, you can see. The lowest center is placed, which is your innocence. They never talk of innocence, do they? Where is your innocence placed is this point, which manifests outside the pelvic neck, and which has got the Kundalini above it. And above the Kundalini are 6 centers, which are manifesting your other plexuses in the rose. These are the subtle centers within you. When the Kundalini rises, she enlightens all these centers. She enlightens us. You have to become It's the becoming that is important, not that I give you a lecture and say, oh, this is this and this and that. It's a happening that should happen to your personality. In your awareness, you should be able to feel the centers of others, and you should be able to awaken the Kundalini of others. If one candle has enlightened another candle, the other candle should be capable of enlightening another candle, otherwise it has no meaning. It takes hardly any time for the Kundalini to rise. But there are obstructions in many people because we are very complicated. Doesn't matter. Whatever it is, it can be cured, it can be improved. And you have to have it because you are seekers born for this purpose only. You are not here to serve somebody's pockets and make them parasites on your society. You are not here to just become sex points, just to be lost as alcoholics and druggists and chemists. You are human beings, created out of thousands and thousands of species being discarded and placed at such a pivotal point. And now the time has come for you to enter into the kingdom of God. At this time, don't listen to these people. Be careful. I'll give you a small story about how things work out in the head. There was a gentleman who was a very good man and very great seeker, and he went, said, it's a grandmother story. He went to heaven because he died, he was a good man, so God gave him the seat in the heaven. But he said, what? Here the people are so sober, enjoying themselves, they are in complete joy. But there's no fun. I didn't have any fun before this. I didn't go to any one of these horrible places of free sex nonsense and all that. So they said, all right, you go to hell and see for yourself. If you choose hell, you can go to hell. So he came in and he found all kinds of funny things happening and people doing all kinds of things. Ego being pampered. Go ahead, do like this. Very good for you. Oh, come along, be more fast. Oh, you must kill your ego. You must kill your superego. This, that. And he was saying, it's a very good idea. I see such a ego pampering thing. That he liked the place. It's a very good thing going on. So the people who were doing that, they said, what are you doing here? He said, I have come to hell. He said, no, this is not hell. Very good. He peep out from there. He started seeing from different peepholes. He was amazed to see. People were put into burning fire. Somewhere there is the boiling oil and all such a thing. What a shock of his life. What's that? He turned around and said, is that hell? He said, that's it. There's no two of it. Then they said, what are you doing here? He said, we are publicity department. That's what they are. Don't listen to them. You will develop cancers, you will go mad, you will have all kinds of problems, you will be broke. I've got now people in England who were heads of some of those so-called academies. They are paupers on the street, while these people have diamonds in their beds, attached to the bed head. Those people who didn't even have a bicycle have mercy. They are themselves are handicapped. They are sick people. But they are professing such big things, and how can you cut it down, all this nonsense? People develop diseases, all kinds of problems with them. You must see the people who go. What do they have? Have they any authority? Do they understand anything? Are they looking all right? Is their health all right? At least minimum their health should go. Are they sane people? Have they conquered themselves and they are on top of the world? Are they? Or they are still slaves of so many things? If they are enjoying themselves, there is no need to have any addictions. You just give up overnight. I don't say don't do this and don't do that. I never say that. It's not necessary to say. Because you haven't found the real, that's why there's a problem. But once you find it, you just jump in. You start enjoying life without it. Because the spirit is the one which is the source of joy and happiness. Nothing else. I think the time is very, very short and I cannot cover the whole subject. But I would like to have some good questions from you, not silly questions, because I am very clever and I can avoid it. Thank you very much.
Still half an hour.
Still half an hour. So we can also try for realization. It may work, may not work. You have to just put your hands like this. Just like this. And sit with both the legs apart. That's all. Just in a way. Just like that. But don't be frivolous. If you are frivolous, it won't work. You are the loser. You are the loser. I am not the loser. I don't have to gain anything. Now close your eyes. Just close your eyes. How will it work out? First you will find that there is no thought in your mind, thoughtless awareness. Many people talk about thoughtless awareness, they talk of self-realization, this and that. What have they done? Of course, it is needless to say that once you get yoga, you get your kshema. As Krishna has said, yoga kshema vahamya. Once you get your realization, your problems are solved. Physical, emotional, mental, all problems are solved and you become absolutely relaxed. That goes without saying. But I'm not here to sort of cure people and go to hospitals, nothing of the kind. It's just who are the seekers will be blessed because this is the reward of this last judgment. Please have your hands. Close your eyes. Just close your eyes. And the first thing you will feel will be thoughtless awareness. You won't find any thought in your mind. If you try to see your mind, you'll find there is no thought. Just close your eyes and see if there is any thought. Ask your mind, what are you thinking? When the Kundalini crosses over the Agya Chakra, which is the center of Christ, you become thoughtlessly aware. You become, again I say it's the becoming. Then it crosses the fontanelle bone area, which is called as the Talu in Sanskrit language. This is the real baptism, and you can say. You can feel the cool breeze in the hand from the all-pervading power around. But that's not the end of it. It's just the beginning. It's just that your seed has been germinated. But as Christ has said, some seed got lost because they are placed on the ground. So do not have a heart of a rock. Just keep it open. Keep it open. You feel very relaxed also. Extremely relaxed. You have to ask for it. You have to say, Mother, give us our self-realization, please. You have to knock on the door. If you are arrogant about it, rather difficult for me, you are asking for such a great thing, which you have been seeking for ages, for many lives. In humility, you have to ask. If it works, it's your own way. If it doesn't, we'll work it out later. Not to condemn yourself for that. In no way to feel guilty. Please don't feel guilty about anything. Whatever you have done, forget it. Don't feel guilty. That's one of the diseases people have. When I say something, they start feeling guilty about it. Not to feel guilty about. Because what guilt can you have and what harm can you do in the presence of God, who is ocean of love. He is ocean of love. Kundalini is universal, exists in everyone. She is your mother. She is your individual mother. Mother, that is the desire, the pure desire, which is waiting for a chance to give you your second birth. And when she rises, she touches the seat of spirit. on the frontal bone area, and the spirit which enjoys itself by itself shines in your awareness and you get collectively conscious. Please put your hands up. Just that. I feel it. Some feel it faster than others. Makes no difference. It's like one flower becomes a fruit, then 5, then 10. It has to happen. Just it has to happen. If not now, it will happen later. You have to have some time to do this kind of thing. It's such a fast running dream that you don't know where to catch it. Please don't doubt me for the time being, because I am not selling anything. I have spent my own money for Sahaja. I have come here to give you a gift which you deserve. There is no organization that we are running. You have to become. Just feel it if you are feeling it. It's a subtle thing. It's very subtle. So be careful. Our attention is on the gross, and if it has to achieve that dimension of subtleness, try to still yourself. Try to still yourself. Now see for yourself. All those who are getting cool breeze, raise your hands. Now, all of you who are getting cool breeze, raise your hands higher. Great. All right, put it down. Again, work it out. Work it out. It will work out. For all of you, it will work out, I'm sure. Right number, at least 50%. Keep your eyes shut. That's very important, because when the Kundalini rises, she dilates the pupil. So please keep your eyes shut. That's very important. Ah. Please put your hands and close your eyes. Close your eyes. Now don't think. Once you get realization, don't start thinking. Otherwise, do it again. It's very subtle. Don't think. It's beyond thinking. I'll tell you where it is and how it works out in the evening. You feel relaxed to begin with. You feel quiet. Now again, those who are able to breathe, raise your hand. Okay. Some are getting on the right hand more and some are getting on the left hand. I would request you to put your right hand towards me to begin with. And your left hand on the side. On the left hand on the liver. So many of you have bad liver, right? Put your right hand towards me like this and left hand on the liver, because liver, if it is not in a proper shape, it will work. Just put your right hand towards me and left hand on your liver. You know where the liver is here, under the ribs here. Just try to press it. You will find it will melt a little bit under your hand. It should melt normally. Try to move it up and down and see there. It's a very, very important, extremely important organ because it nourishes our awareness. And when you think too much, the center, which looks after the liver, also has to transform the fat cells for the use of the brain. So, the liver is neglected, and that's how you get liver problems when you think too much. You won't believe that, but it is so. Because I have cured now, you know that. I have cured many liver patients. Cirrhosis of liver and all that. Now put your left hand towards me and right hand on heart. In the heart lies your spirit. And we have been listed our attention has not been on our spirit. So you have to ask forgiveness from God, saying that forgive us if we have not paid sufficient respect and sufficient attention to our spirit, and that we will be deluded into something that was not expected. Please forgive. So ask Christ for forgiveness. Ask from your heart, because sinning is happening. Because unless and until you find it, you are not going to be happy. You try everything else, you'll come back to it, but then you'll be so lost and so difficult. Now at this center, you have to ask for forgiveness. Lord's Prayer is the prayer here. At this center, you become the witness. At this center, you have to say, I forgive everyone. You have to just forgive. In any case, what you do, it's a myth when you don't forgive anyone. It's a myth. You are only torturing yourself. Just say, I forgive. It will help you a lot. Try to say from your heart, I forgive everyone. You'll feel so light, extremely light. The load will be overthrown. I forgive. Put your hand up here, this finger up here, and say, I forgive. Here, this finger here. Up here, say, I forgive. And turn it clockwise. I forgive. I forgive everyone. Now put your hand, left hand, right hand first, and you ask for your realization first. Mother, give us our realization, our that. What we without thinking, you can say. You are already. You find even the food is coming out of your head. Some of you will feel first the hot because the heat from the body is limited. Then you find the food. Let's see. It should be there. If it is not there, then you have to see that yourself. Just try to feel. Better not? There, it's there. I know it's there. It's the proof. The proof. That's the breeze of the Holy Spirit within you. Kundalini is the Holy Ghost within. Christ would not speak much about it. They crucified him. They never recognized it. So he said, I forgive you. He said, we forgive you because you did not have eyes to recognize. You did not have this awareness to recognize. But anything against the Holy Ghost, he is not going to forgive because you will get eyes to recognize. So try to establish yourself. Just now at the beginning, you have to establish yourself. You don't have to pay anything for it, but you have to now learn the other side of yoga, which means depth, function, means the depthness, how to use this power, what it means, the decoding of it, what centers are there, which center means which organ within us, which part of the body it represents, how you give realizations to others, how you solve your problems and the problems of others. All this we have to learn so that you remember. There's a book here which you can buy. If you have realization, please buy. Otherwise, I leave it to your honesty. Otherwise, don't buy it. It's only meant for people who have got it. SahajaYoga is not a thing where you can just enroll yourself and pay some money to become member. You have to grow and become the tree yourself. It's your own. Now, I think there's hardly any time for anything else. And I wish I could spend more time with you. But if you have any questions, I would request you to come to me and ask me questions. Because others can go into meditation, just close up your eyes. You don't have to do meditation in big class unless and until you are realized cannot do meditation. All that is nonsense. You have to be connected with the main, so that this cell becomes the part of the macrocosm and the macrocosm. Everything becomes logical after that. Absolutely logical. Those who want to ask me questions, then come down and ask me questions. I will be very happy to. Hope to see you in the evening. Those who want to have the book can have it, but only after realization, because I don't think it is meant for people who haven't got the realization. Only it is given to people who have felt the truth. It's not meant for people who haven't felt. Because not easy to bear the truth when difficult it is. SahajaYoga is free, no doubt, after realization, not this. Before that, you have to get it. He's got it, this one. Got it now, you better go and sleep now. You have told all your problems. Do you have any questions? I can also give you, if you haven't got it, you can come here. I'll go. Yes, come here. Yes.
Thank you. I've certainly got something. I don't know if it was realisation.
Let's see what it is.
It's cool.
But you have to allow it to settle down and become master. You got it. May God bless you.
We feel it on you. Just look on our hand.
You know, I don't know how you know. I mean, I'm still...
It's because you love it. Alright? You love it. Are you feeling the food now? Alright. Now they are feeling from you. That's how you know I realize so. It's alright, doesn't it? You have a concentrated problem here. You are very sleepy personality. That's what you say. Alright? You have to do the speed down here. Alright? That's very important.
Good vibration. Good vibration. Very good.
Yeah, that's it. You know that? Now come along and help me. Help this country of yours. Right, there are so many secrets lost. What is it? So many of them.
Yes. The books Linda's got at the 2 doors. If you want to just pick up the booklet, she's just out the 2 doors.
But now you feel. You can feel. You can, everybody can feel it. Your body can feel it. There's nothing. Yes, that's it. She got it now. Yes. She can feel herself. She all can feel it. This you cannot do. You can jump, you can take, you can do. Can you do this? That's the point. Do it, right? Isn't it? That's true. You got it. So that's the you are feeling the movie? Are you feeling the bruising in the
I
house?
think I'm by time. I'm not dry. Don't try. Don't try. I'm not dry. Oh, yes.
All right, I can see that in the stomach. You see, even the kundalini you see at the back will be wobbling. All right? Just firing all of that. Now you ask me a question, but then am I mind you ask me questions? Ask me a question.
Who's your spiritual master?
You ask me. I don't question. Well, is he asking me?
Yes.
No, how can I have a spiritual master? All right? Now you tell me. Try. Who is your teacher? Your spirit. All right? You ask me, am I my own guru? Just ask me a question.
Are you your own guru?
You ask.
Am I?
This is what happens. I'm saying you ask whether am I my own guru? You ask yourself. Now ask me.
Am I my own guru?
Huh?
Mother, am I my own guru?
Again.
Am I my own guru?
Huh?
Mother, am I my own guru?
Somebody has touched you there also. How hard? You see things how hard? See?
What?
Hard. See? You must get it. You have to put your hands together. You cannot give your heart to you, so you are now you put your hands together against it and after him, because the poor man has got things. Lost all your money in this way. Huh?
Can't stack it. It's clear language. It's English.
Here I have to work and then the guru makes you work. He makes you work. Here I
If this hasn't worked out today, I suggest you let it work out over the next 2 or 3 weeks by coming to each program just by being in the presence of Mataji. Her vibration, she's emanating these vibrations all the time. And just by being in her presence, just